Hello. I guess we are live, right? Are we? Hi guys. Oh, Toogie, what's up? I have a lot of your questions here. I'm sitting in my well, it's gonna be my studio. I'm not really set up yet. I just have my titty blanket and my pineapple lamp and my like portable studio gear. But as soon as this quarantine is over, I'm hoping to get some of my friends in here to help me set up so I can have a proper studio at my house and never leave anyway. All right, I'm gonna start answering some questions. From Alex BSS, what is your routine in quarantine? Well, let me tell you, it's been a little bit nuts, but I feel I'm lucky that I live with, I have my boyfriend and my friends living with me. So right now they're teaching me how to DJ, which I very much enjoy and will be starting to do soon. I'm thinking DJ Techlo would be kind of cool. So more on that later. And then I've just been trying to make some tracks. I have a Ableton lesson with Caleb from Broods remotely, and he's going to help me learn Ableton a little bit better. And then we started doing themed dinner last night. So last night we did apocalyptic glamour. Then we're going to do Disney princess, Adam and Eve, speaks for itself, and yeah, that's it. Oh, this is fun. Okay, yes, Amanda McLennan, I'm gonna do more acapellas. I will be singing for you soon. I'm just resting my voice at the moment after all the touring. Being good. Can we expect new music in the near future? J. Aram E is asking. Yes, you can. Even though I just put out a song, I have another song coming out in the springtime. I would say you might have to wait like another couple months, but I think with I'm coming in this next track, I think you're gonna really love it. I hope. Was I'm coming meant to be sexual? Chanel Red is asking. Channel Red, not Chanel. Channel Red. Yes, definitely. But I think since it was released in 2011, it's been in Swedish, and it's been such a big part of my life. And that was kind of that whole album that Veronica Maggio did. It was a big part of my life, and I went through a lot of changes. Like when music started taking off, like I got signed to Warner Chappell, so I could start to write for other artists and be a writer, and it started traveling to write for other artists and stuff. And I think that album was with me during that whole time. And so besides it being sexual, it also kind of meant like I'm on my way in a way. So, oh, hello, Colombia. I see you. What's up? Okay. Barrios Brian, what's your process on selecting directors for your content, either photos or video? Well, I usually go over it with my creative director, Charlie. He will have a bunch of options for me to look at, just roaming the internet, looking at people's work. And I think me and my team kind of just talk through it together, and then you connect with the director, photographer, and like see if you see eye to eye, if you have the same vision. If I usually I've noticed that when I let the director do their thing and be creative and come up with the idea, something that they know they can really pull off, it's ended up being pretty fantastic results. So it's kind of like trusting your creation with someone else's creativity, which is really cool. Selena V. Cyrus, what's your favorite song on Future Nostalgia? I mean, I haven't heard the full album yet, but I cannot wait. I've been just just blown away with what Dua's done with the direction of the record and like the steps she's been taking. I think is really, really cool and feels fresh and nostalgic at once. What? And I mean, I'm gonna definitely say that Cool, the song that I was part of, honored to be a part of, is a fantastic song. It's I helped out with the lyrics on that one a bit, and I think just when I heard it before it was in its finished state, I got goosebumps. So I can't wait for you guys to hear that one. And I think Don't Start Now is just such a fucking jam. It's amazing. But yeah, I can't wait to just listen through the whole thing and dance. That's gonna be my Friday activity, I guess. All right, favorite snack when you have the munchies? Well, I did. Wait, who asked that? Missy P 1406. Wait, are you watching Robbie Williams Karaoke Corona live? I am not. What even? Sorry, I'm gonna answer this question. Missy P 1406. Favorite snack when you have the munchies? Well, I did bake my favorite like weed snack the other day. Whereas when you grind up weed, you let it simmer in coconut oil, and then you just mix it with cashews, almonds, cacao, monk fruit, and oats, and you just like blend it together, put it in the freezer, and it's just really yummy. But it's dangerous. You have to be careful when you eat them because they're so good, and then you get you stoned, and you wake up the next day stoned, and then you just want it to be over, and yeah. So be careful. Rainy P8, how did your ankle heal so fast? I broke my ankle and it took me so long to heal. Well, it was so it was like a fracture in my foot, so not the ankle. The ankle would have been way worse. I had a fracture, like tore the like top ligament of the foot and all those little bones in there. It's pretty bad. And so I can put weight on it, but I still can't jump or run or dance. Like I tape it every time I go for like a walk. So it's like with surgical tape to like hold it in place. So it's still not 100%. I still have like another month or so before I can run or dance or do anything. So, but it's okay. What is your favorite techno anthem? Luigi Melikraus? Sorry if I probably butchered that name. Oh my god, so many good ones. I would say right now one of my favorites is Baby I'm a Boss with Flex B. It's just a jam. It's like on repeat. I don't get sick of it. Parwani Hudson asks, what will you tell your 23-year-old self if you could? What would I tell her? Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's gonna work out. I think, yeah. I wish I could just be like, don't worry. It's okay to feel dark sometimes. Because I'm at peace with that now. But I think when I was 23, I didn't really feel like it was okay to be sad the way that I was sad. But now I'm in tune with it now, so that I just let myself be sad instead of stressing out about being sad. And then I've noticed that accepting that feeling kind of makes it easier to go back to like a balanced mood. But also writing for me is like saves me every time. Let's see. What music? Oh, Waka Fly 6. What music production gear do you use? Well, so I'm planning on expanding, but at the moment, I can show you. Wait, how do I turn this around? There we go. So I use Logic at the moment, but I'm learning Ableton as we speak. And then I have this is my portable studio, basically. So just headphones, this little duet interface, Shure SM7 mic. It's really great to record in kind of anywhere. These speakers obviously don't bring with me, and then this Ableton Push that I'm learning how to use, and yeah, just making up beats. So early stages of that. Wait, now I lost your questions. Here we go. But yeah, I think for me when I'm writing, I just need something to kind of be able to make some kind of like simple beat on, put some chords down, and then a mic that can kind of, no matter what room or space you're in, record you pretty easily without like just picking up the whole space. So, and this one, I've traveled with this in my carry-on, this whole setup, and it kind of like, it needs to be stuff that is a bit, that is able to travel, that isn't too sensitive from bouncing around. Prevot M, describe your ideal man or woman. Well, I'm dating my ideal man right now. He's just, I don't know, how do I even describe his perfection? No. No, but he's just like this gorgeous weirdo. We just click so much, like our humor and our mindset, and I feel like I can just be my complete weirdo with his weirdo, and I think that's the main thing why I'm so happy with him. Like, I don't know, I feel like we take care of each other, we respect each other, and we have the same sense of humor. We're equally like a little bit nuts, and I think that works really well. He's creative, which also I think is I think it's a big thing for me, because you kind of, being creative, dating someone creative, doesn't have to be a musician, but just someone who understands the way that you need to like tap into emotion, and like that you need to, it's okay to talk about it, and like feel things, and like maybe bring up stuff that sometimes is like considered a weird thing to talk about with the person you love, but I think it's just someone that I can be honest with, and I guess that's the same goes for a woman too. Like, it just, yes, I want there to be attraction. Like, I think I'm probably more a bit more like superficial, if that is the right word, than I want to admit. But I need to be attracted to the person, physically attracted. But I think mainly, like, I can be attracted to someone, and then if I don't click with their personality, that attraction goes away. So I think like I would never just date someone because like, oh, they were just hot. That's why. I think it definitely needs to be, the weirdo connection needs to be there. That's a good rant. Okay. How did you get discovered? An off-topic. Have you ever surfed? PGS Hunts asked me this. Yeah. I got discovered. I was playing a show at the cafe outside of this festival in Sweden called Peace and Love. And not playing the festival. A friend hooked us up with the show, playing the cafe where people would go and get coffee outside of the festival in the little town. So I was playing a show there, and randomly this A&R from Warner Chappell was there and heard me and was like, I'm curious about you. And so we stayed in touch. I sent him some of my music that I was writing and producing by myself at this point. And he was like, this is interesting. And after a few more like kind of back and forths, I got signed as a writer. And then it kind of went quickly from there, in terms of like, because I was just down to do any session at any time, work with anyone. I just wanted to get the experience of like writing with other people and being in the pop world and being a writer. And after that, it kind of just, I just kept writing songs, and then all of a sudden the songs that I wanted to release myself started happening. And so then I started doing that as an artist, and then I got a record deal, and here we are now. And yes, I surf. I love surfing. I'm not amazing at it, but I'm good at getting up and staying up. I think it's harder for me to figure out, to read the water is the hardest for me, like knowing when, okay, that's a good wave, like, but I'm getting better. Well, now it's gonna take me fucking forever because of my foot, so hopefully when I'm back in the water, I'll still be where I left off. Nastya, can you say why you don't sing Scream My Name, why you talk about it so rarely? Oh, that's not... I love that song. I'm super proud of that song. I think it's just because it was part of a soundtrack to a movie and not in my my original albums, maybe. Maybe that's why I don't talk about it as much. I don't know. I'm very proud of it, obviously. But yeah, there's the thing, you know, when you put in together a set list and you know you want it to be around hour and a half, hour 45, and you try to choose of 4 records and 1 EP, like what do I play? It's pretty tough, and like I try to read through your comments and see what you guys want to hear, and of course some songs are going to be like falling away, but I think yeah, in general, I hope you guys that have been to my shows are happy with it. Okay. The Wee Lits. For Bikini Poor music vid, did you just randomly enter the CD store and start dancing? Kinda. Yeah. It was very much run and gun. We asked the guys working in the store if we could film something in there, and they were being super chill and cool about it. I'm like, yeah, go for it. So, and they were also being very amazing sports, just like pretending to be into my performance. The like slow clap is my favorite shot of the whole video. Kodak Life 1, Indica or Sativa? Probably Sativa. When I bake, I usually use Sativa. I think sometimes, like since I try not to smoke too much anymore because of my voice. So the edibles, I think, hit you a little bit harder, and I think the Sativa or like a hybrid is I don't know, that works best for me with the edibles. Vegan girl, at what time of the day is your brain most active and creative? I think afternoon to like late in the evening. I think it's easier to create and work when the world isn't trying to reach you. So like when my world. So like during the day, obviously when everyone is working, there's more like practical. I'm more practical in the morning or like earlier in the day, and then later I'm more creative because it kind of feels like everything is quiet and like everyone's in their own space. You can kind of be in the bubble more undisturbed, which is important, I think. It's Uriel. How do you feel about fans getting the same tattoos as you, or fan tattoos? I think it's one of the biggest honors, honestly. I feel like that's a lifetime connection, you know? I think it's really, really cool. And yeah, I think to me it's a big honor that someone would like that my music has meant so much to them that they want to put it on their body forever. It's awesome. So many questions. Mina Wallace, favorite childhood memory? Favorite childhood memory? I think probably like just the summers in Sweden, we would go like to the west coast, to the ocean, and I would like hang out with all my summer friends and just swim and bike around and be stupid and eat candy and ice cream and just kind of not think about anything. You had your little summer crush, and yeah. It's basically what I'm doing right now. My whole life is just no. All right. Ogbirti, when was the last time you cried? Oh, probably yesterday. I actually cried from laughter because we were playing this game. Well, first of all, we had our apocalypse glamour dinner where me and my roommates, and we all dressed up, and then we played this game called the Interviewer, where everyone writes down like weird traits that you have to stick to, and then one person interviews you for a very strange job, like parrot acupuncturist. And it was just, I don't know, my roommates are so funny, man. I just could not stop laughing. I almost peed myself. And I cried from laughing. But before that, I cried like an actual cry a couple days ago. Because we're watching that Tiger King documentary on Netflix, and I just, first of all, very bizarre story in general, but I just really it got to me, the treatment of the animals, and just like seeing the chimpanzees in the end, where they had been kept separate for 10 years and then finally got to be together, and it's so it was just really emotional, and just makes me really sad when humans mistreat animals. So I cried a lot though. So see, what is it like to be the queen of sex, pop, and weed brownies? Acute perception. Well, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. That's how it is. Oh yeah, here we go. Binge watch recommendation for quarantine. Just finished Tiger King. Shit's wild. Evan Mirin. I know, it's wild, right? So crazy. I just, yeah. What else have we been binge watching here? We had like a kind of streak of like watching scary stuff, like No Country for Old Men, which is an amazing movie, but it's so like, and then we had a little run of watching Gaspar Noé. If you like kind of bizarre and sexual stuff. It's really dark though, but I think Climax is amazing, and then Love is just like if a porno was shot beautifully. And yeah, I think I've been trying not to binge watch too much, because I just get so sucked into it. I like, and then my body gets all, I don't know. I need to like be active in like seeing stuff that isn't on a screen all the time. Okay, I write lyrics and poetry for 2 years, and now I want to start production. How? Ianis XEX. Well, I would say a good way to kind of start is just learning the basics on an instrument, so that you can just like figure out what kind of chords you want, so that you can like have something to write a melody to like put melody to your lyrics. And you can also start super easy, just like with just use loops, like use chord loops, just to like getting used to writing the melodies and everything. And then I would just like get a music program any like production program, Logic, Ableton, Pro Tools, whatever works for you, and Cubase, and just kind of do all the tutorials, learn the basics, and then you can pretty quickly figure it out yourself. It's really fun, and if you know you're at home and you have time, it's a good way to spend the time. Okay. All right. Last question here. Lily C. Kes, can you sing a snippet of Passion and Pain Tastes the Same When I'm Weak? Sure I can. Of course. Okay. Where should I start? Passion's got 1,000 faces, but none of them will play the realist. Mirror all the ways I'm loved, binding all my right brain senses. I'm naive, impulsive, even falling too fast. I'm forgetful when it's hurtful. Why let it last? You're gonna get what you're giving to me. You're gonna get what you're giving to me. All that good shit on the table to eat. Passion and pain taste the same when I'm weak. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be coming on here a little bit more often, and also I'm just like working out some kind of little performance for you guys. In the meantime, I'll do some acapellas, all that. Good to see you. Love you. Bye.